to x. Hello everyone. So last class we did so many problems on various types of equations of line, isn't it? So today I have some more problems based on same topic, that is various equations of line. I have given the question number 1. I mean, every class I am telling you, I am not following the question numbers as given in your textbook. I have given just random question numbers. Okay, later you just recollect it when you are doing revision. Just recollect the question numbers if need. See, in today's session, this is the first question I am doing. Okay, so I have given question number 1 here. So we are doing problems on various equations of line. I hope you remember all the various equations of line and also important conditions, especially parallelism and perpendicularity condition and collinearity condition. So we are using these kind of conditions and equations to solve the problems. We'll see the first question, students. A line perpendicular to the line segment. A line is perpendicular to the line segment joining the points 1, 0 and 2, 3. Divides it in the ratio 1:n. Find the equation of line. First, understand the question. I mean, let me take a rough picture of this, okay? A line perpendicular to the line segment. Let me take one line and let me take another perpendicular line, okay? And this perpendicular line segment joining 2 points. Imagine these are 2 points. This is 1, 0 and this is 2, 3. Okay? See, a line perpendicular to the line segment joining the points 1, 0 and 2, 3 divides in the ratio 1:n. So they are saying this line divides this line segment into what? 1:n ratio. I mean, it can be internally or externally, depends on n value. If n is positive, it is internally. If n is negative, it may be externally. It is not mentioned, so let me take a rough picture. See, this line is dividing the line segment joining 1, 0 and 2, 3 in 1:n ratio. Then find the equation of line. To find any equation of a line, what do we need? At least what we need? We need a point on the line and slope. We need at least point and slope, or at least we need 2 points, isn't it? Or we need intercept or slope. But in the beginning, basically at least what we need? We need 1 point and the slope. But here point is not given, slope is also not given. You have to find a point and slope from the given, and later we'll find equation of the line. So you have to find the equation of this line, okay? You have to find equation of this line, isn't it? Because it is given that a line perpendicular to the line segment joining these 2 points in 1:n ratio, we'll find the equation of line. Now, I told you we need at least point and a slope. You can see here, students, this point is dividing line segment 1, 0, 2, 3 in 1:n ratio. By using section formula, yes, you will get this point, isn't it? Coordinate of this point. Am I right? Okay, in that way you will get point. Now, how to find slope? See, we have 2 points in this line. When 2 points are known, you know how to find slope of a line. Once you get slope of this line, you can find slope of this line because they are perpendicular to each other. From the relation m1, m2 is equal to -1. If one of the slope is known, then can you find another slope? Why I consider this condition, students? Because the lines are perpendicular to each other. Again, I am repeating you. Please go through the last class what I did. Go through the notes once what we discussed about parallelism, perpendicularism and coplanarity, and also collinearity, and also equations of a line. Okay, then you will get it. I mean, in every day before coming to this session, it's better if you go through that what we did in earlier classes, okay? So, from one thing, from section formula you will get a point, and from this condition you can find a slope. Once you get slope and a point, then you can find equation of line. This is the procedure, okay? Now let me do as procedure. Solution. From section formula, you should know why I am using this, okay? Only when you understand the question properly, then you will come to know why I am using this formula here, okay? From section formula, see, I am trying to find this point. So let me give the name this as A, this as B, okay? From section formula, coordinate of point which divides line AB in 1:n ratio, am I right? So from section formula I am trying to find the coordinate of a point which divides line segment AB in 1:n ratio. So what you will get, we use the formula. I hope you know the formula, mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. M by 2 plus n by 1 divided by n plus n. We'll use it. M is 1 into, we'll take this as x1 by 1, this as x2 by 2, okay? I'm not writing the formula, I'm just directly substituting it. N x2 is 2 plus n x1 is 1 divided by 1 plus n. Next is m by 2. M by 2 is 3 plus n by 1 is 0, 1 plus n. So it is what? 2 plus n divided by 1 plus n, and this is 3 by 1 plus n. This is the coordinate of this point. Is it clear, students? And this picture is only for your reference, okay? If you are able to write at least a rough figure, then you can easily do the problem, isn't it? So this is the coordinate of this point. So finally we got one point on a line, isn't it? This point is on both the lines, isn't it? So this is a point on this line also. So finally we got at least one point. Is point on a required line, isn't it? Is a point on a required line. Is a point on a required line. We got point on the line. Now we will see how to find slope. So this is the first part. Still it is not over. Next, let me continue here itself. Next I need to find slope. So first let me find this slope, okay? Slope of AB. You know how to find slope when 2 points are given. Let me take x1 by 1, x2 by 2 as in same way. 3 minus 0, 3 divided by 2 minus 1 bar. So this is what? Slope of AB. Slope of AB. Then slope of required line. Required line. I'm writing in short, okay? Required line is, see, this is slope of a line which is 3. Now how to find slope of this line? Let me use this condition, okay? I'm writing this condition here. Let me erase this. Okay, somewhere here let me write the condition. M1, M2 is equal to minus 1. M1, slope of the line 1, slope of the one line is known, that is 3 into this taking it as m minus 1. So m is minus 1 by 3. It's very simple. If it is 3, it is minus 1 by 3. I mean, they are actually what? Negative reciprocal of each other, isn't it? If it is 3, it will be minus 1 by 3. So slope of required line is minus 1 by 3. Now you have point and also slope. See, this is the point and this is the slope. We'll find the equation now. So equation of line with slope minus 1 by 3 and point 2 plus n divided by 1 plus n, 3 by 1 plus n. See, slope and point is given. You know the formula. What is the formula? Y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. Isn't it? Let me substitute. I hope you have written this. See how I got minus 1 by 3. And it is not necessary to show this. If 3 is slope of line, then slope of its perpendicular bisector will be minus 1 by 3. Did you get this? If 3 is slope of a particular line, then minus 1 by 3 is slope of a perpendicular bisector. I mean, imagine if it is 1 by 3, then slope of its perpendicular bisector will be minus 3. So you have to take what? That slope which is negative inverse of each other. Okay? So here this is 3, so it is minus 1 by 3. So we have both slope and point. Let me continue here. I have taken point, slope. See, I have taken the formula. Y minus y naught is 3 by 1 plus n is equal to m is minus 1 by 3 into x minus 2 plus n divided by 1 plus n. So it is y and plus x by 3 is equal to minus into minus plus 2 plus n divided by 1 plus n. Let me shift plus 3 by 1 plus n. So it is y plus x by 3 is equal to, it will be 5 plus n by 1 plus n. Isn't it? This is the equation of a line. If you want, you can continue this. Okay? I mean, so you can simplify this a little more. So this is the required equation of line. I missed something here. See, minus 1 by 3 into x. Okay, and this will multiply even for this, right? So it will be 3 into 1 plus n. Isn't it? Minus into minus plus. So later this will be what then? This will be 3 6 plus 3n plus 3 divided by 3 into 1 plus n. So it will be 6 plus 3n plus 3 divided by 3 into 1 plus n. Let me show this once again, students. I think somewhere it went wrong. See, y. Let me shift this to left hand side. Becomes plus x by 3, and you have to multiply this even for this, isn't it? So minus into minus plus 2 plus n divided by 3 into 1 plus n. Am I right? And let me shift this to RHS plus 3 by 1 plus n. So y plus x by 3 is equal to, here when you take LCM, so what you will get, 2 plus n plus this will be 9. So it is y plus x by 3 is equal to 9 plus 11 divided by 3 into 1 plus n. I think till here it is enough. Okay. Actually in textbook they have given same equation in different form, but till here is also enough. Okay. So this is the required equation of line. So we'll see the next question. So in the last question, first we tried to find slope and point, isn't it? Once you get a point on the line and slope, you can easily find the equation of a line from a point slope form. So that was the last question. Now, see the second question, students. Find the equation of line that cut off equal intercept. You know the meaning of intercept now. Intercept on the coordinate axis passes through the point 2, 3. Let me make a rough picture again. This is the coordinate axis x, y. Equation of line that cut off equal intercept on the coordinate axis. Equal intercept means if it is of intercept 2, this should be also 2. Is that clear? If it is of, imagine if in this intercept, y intercept is 2, then x intercept should also be 2. Of course, here I can't take, I don't know whether it is 2 or 3, isn't it? See, find the equation of a line that cut off equal intercepts. Only the given is it is cut off equally intersect on the coordinate axis and passing through the point 2, 3. So one of the point on the line is given, passing through 2, 3. Equal intercepts. We know equation in intercept form. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1 is equation of line in intercept form. Isn't it? You know this. And here you know the meaning of A and B. What is A and B? A and B are intercepts on x and y axis respectively. I mean A is x intercept and B is y intercept, isn't it? They are saying cut off equal intercept on axis. Then can I take both as A? Generally both as A. Both the intercepts as A. Then point will be, this point will be what, students? A comma 0, this point. Point on y axis will be 0 comma A. Point on x axis will be A comma 0. Point on y axis will be 0 comma A. Am I right? Because I have taken equal intercepts on coordinate axis as A. So this equation becomes what? X by A plus y by A is equal to 1. I mean, instead of taking two different intercepts, let me take same intercept. Because see, intercepts are same. From the question, intercepts are same. So instead of taking A and B separately, can I take A? So now this is the equation, isn't it? Equation of that particular line. Now I need to find A value here. Once you get A value, then you will get the final equation, isn't it? So I have taken equation from intercept form. See the intercepts. Again, before coming to problem, students, you should be very careful. I mean, you should read the derivation properly. If you know the derivations properly, then problem will be very easier for you. Okay? So here I have taken intercept form. See, intercepts, equal intercepts. So A, points of A comma 0 and 0 comma A. Is it clear? I have taken these kind of points here. Actually, it was what? A comma 0 and this was 0 comma B. But here they have got equal intercept, so I have taken A comma 0, 0 comma A. Isn't it? So now this is the equation. Now once you find A value, then it is enough to find required equation of a line. One more hint is given. A point on a line. A point on a line is given. See? That is 2 comma 3. One of the point is given, that is 2 comma 3. Let me tell you one concept, students. If you have any line like this, you see, y is equal to 2x. Okay, imagine this is the line. Equation of this line is y is equal to 2x. We'll assume equation of this line is y is equal to 2x. See, this is the equation. Let me substitute x is equal to 1. Let me substitute x is equal to 1 in the equation. What will be y value? 2. Similarly, when x is equal to 2, y will be 4. I mean, we got 2 points here. The one point is 1 comma 2. Another point is 2 comma 4, isn't it? When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 4. Yes? I mean, we have 2 points now. See, x coordinate is 1, y coordinate 2, x coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 4. I mean, we got this from what? Equation of that particular line. Then, these 2 points should be on the line. Remember, these 2 points should be on the line. And these 2 points should satisfy equation of the line. Is it clear? If any point is on that particular curve, then it should satisfy equation of that curve. Here the curve is a straight line. If imagine any points on the line, then it should satisfy equation of the line. Then only it can be appeared on the line, isn't it? This is the concept. Remember, students, very simple. If any point is on the curve, it can be line, circle, whatever. Okay, if any point is on the curve, then that point should satisfy equation of a line. Here, the point 2, 3 3 is on the line. This is given. Then this point should satisfy equation of line. This point should satisfy equation of line. See what I am writing? Since 2, 3 is on the line, x by a plus y by a is equal to 1, isn't it? Now this is the equation, right? Is on the line. Then let me substitute x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 and let me solve for a. Okay? Because since 3 is on the line, this should satisfy equation of line, isn't it? So satisfy means what? Mathematically, you are substituting x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 and you are verifying it. Here I am not verifying it, I am trying to find a value. See what you will get. 2 by a plus 3 by a is equal to 1. So what you will get? 5 by a is equal to 1 implies a is equal to 5. Okay. Since 2, 3 is on the line, it should satisfy equation of line, isn't it? So I substituted, see, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. I got a value, isn't it? Please write down what I told you. If any point on the curve, then it should satisfy equation of line, equation of that curve. Remember this, students, okay? Important. In examination, it is not necessary to mention this. This is only for your reference. You should know why I substitute x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 here. That's where I do. If any point on the curve, then it should satisfy equation of that curve. Is any point on that curve, then it should satisfy equation of that curve. Okay? That's why substitute x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 in the equation. Now finally I have a value. A is what? 5. But still I need to find equation of line, isn't it? I got a value. Once you substitute a value here, you will get the required equation, isn't it? We'll conclude it. So, equation of line is, see, this is the line, right? X by, you have a value now, 5 plus y by 5 is equal to 1. Implies x plus y is equal to 5. This is the equation of line, isn't it? See, students, in home it's better if you listen the problem once and later you just copy it by pausing it. Okay? I mean, don't do simultaneously. It's better if you listen carefully for each problem and later pause it, and whenever necessary you just note down the points. Okay? So this is the required equation of line in this case. We'll see the next problem. Next question. Find the equation of a line passing through the point 2, 2 and cutting off intercepts on the axis whose sum is 9. Again, let me take a rough picture of the line. Okay. Find the equation of a line passing through 2, 2. Imagine this is the point 2, 2. Since it is about intercept, probably the line is intercept, isn't it? Intercepting axis. Cutting off intercepts on the axis whose sum is 9. I mean, the axis is what? A and B. Whose sum is 9 means A plus B value is given. This is given. Am I right? Read the question, students. Find the equation of line passing through the point 2, 2 and cutting off intercepts on the axis whose sum is 9. So, intercepts is given, isn't it? They are saying it cutting off intercepts on the axis whose sum is 9. So, can I take A plus B, the intercepts? The sum of the intercepts as 9. This is given. So, we need to find the equation. Since, see here you have information about the intercept. Can we take equation in intercept form? So what is the equation in intercept form? Let me write it. This is the equation of a line in intercept form. But they have given sum of them, isn't it? If a plus b is equal to 9, then a is what? 9 minus b. Let me use this relation here now. Implies x by a, in place of a, let me substitute 9 minus b plus y by b is equal to 1. Is that fine? Did you get why I substituted a value as 9 minus b? Because it is given that sum of the intercepts as 9. So let me take a as 9 minus b and substitute it. And one more is given, one more information is given. A point on a line. See? Find the equation of a line passing through the point. Point on a line is given. Again, if point is on the line, then point should satisfy equation of line, isn't it? Right now, since 2, 2 is on the line, then it should satisfy equation of line. Equation of line, isn't it? So what happens at this point? 2, 2, equation becomes 2 by 9 minus b plus 2 by b is equal to 1. Now see, finally you have an equation only in terms of b. Now it will be easy for you to find the value of b. Once you get b value, you can find a. Once you get a and b, easily you can find equation of a line, isn't it? First write down, let this be an equation of line. Did you get why I took intercept form here? In the question itself, you will get an idea of which equation you have to use here, isn't it? So, in place of a, substituted this. Please take this only for reference, students. Here, whatever you will consider as a figure, it is only for reference. But this is important here. This relation is very important here, isn't it? Substitute it. Since 2, 2 is on the line, then it should satisfy equation of line. So at 2, 2, substitute x is equal to 2. See, this is the important concept. If any point on the line, then that point should satisfy equation of that line. Is it clear? So substitute x value 2, y value 2. Now we have equation. We'll solve it. I hope you have written this. This is very important. Let me continue here. So at 2, 2 by 9 minus b plus 2 by b is equal to 1. So we'll solve this. Take LCM. 9 minus b into b. So the numerator it will be 2 into 9 minus b plus 2 into b plus 2 into 9 minus b is equal to 1. So it is 2b plus 18 minus 2b is equal to 9b minus b square. Here 2b gets cancelled. So b square minus 9b plus 18 is equal to 0. So you have a quadratic equation and you know how to solve a quadratic equation, isn't it? Here it is a quadratic equation in terms of variable b. So try to solve for b value. So here you have 9, this is 18. So b square minus 6b minus 3b plus 18 is equal to 0. So I hope you know this method. That implies b is equal to 6 or b is equal to 2. So we have two values of b, b6 or 2. Once you get b value, you know how to find a because we have a relation between a and b, isn't it? I hope this is over. Now we have two values. If b is equal to 6, what is the relation? A is equal to 9 minus b. So 9 minus b6 is 3. So equation is x by a. What is a here? 3 plus y by b is what? 6 is equal to 1. This is one case, students, when b is equal to 6. So you have another case, if b is equal to 3, then a will be 9 minus b. So what is b here? 3, so it is 6, a is 6. So equation is, let me take equation and will substitute that. X by a is 6 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. So you will get two set of equation, and it is possible. I mean, when you take a picture, coordinate axis, it can be like this or it can be like this, isn't it? Two possible cases. So it is fine. You will get two equations of straight lines here. In two cases. Write down both the cases and conclude it. Here they use intercept form, and here the main thing is what? If any point is on the line, then it should satisfy equation of the line. So you should remember that concept, students. We'll see the next one. Next question. Find the equation of line through the point 0, 2, making an angle 2 pi by 3 with positive x-axis. Also find the equation of a line parallel to it and crossing the y-axis at a distance of 2 units below the origin. Actually, we have two parts of question, isn't it? So first we will move on to first part. Find the equation of a line through the point is given, making an angle 2 pi by 3 with positive x-axis. Making an angle with positive x-axis is nothing but inclination of a line. When inclination of a line is given, you know how to find its slope. And once you get slope and a point on the line, you know how to find the equation of a line. This is the procedure of first part, isn't it? So here, passing through the point 0, 2, isn't it? Passing through the point 0, 2, like imagine this is the line passing through 0, 2, roughly I am taking. And the angle made with positive x-axis is how much? 2 pi by 3. So, solution. Here, theta is 2 pi by 3. Then tan theta. Why I am finding tan theta? Because I need slope of this line. Once you get slope of this line, then easily you can find equation of a line with the point, isn't it? So I am trying to find slope of the line. Theta is given 2 pi by 3. See, theta is angle made by the line and positive x-axis. So tan 2 pi by 3. Tan 2 pi by 3. It is not a standard result, isn't it? So we'll use allied angle and we'll convert into standard angle. Pi minus pi by 3. Can you write 2 pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3? I think you did problem based on this in trigonometry. So I am not explaining it, I am directly writing it. 2 pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3. And from allied angles, pi minus means second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is negative. And since it is given multiple, tan will be tan only. Angle is pi by 3. Tan 60 degree. So what is tan 60 degree? Minus. You have minus here, let me repeat it. Minus tan pi by 3 is tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is root 3. Isn't it? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. So finally we got slope. So let me write it here. Slope is what? Minus root 3. Okay. You have slope and you have a point. Can you find equation of line? Yes. Equation of line passing through point 0, 2 with slope minus root 3 is, you know the formula, y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. I am not writing the formula, let me substitute directly. Is y minus y naught is 2 here, m is minus root 3, x minus 0. So it is root 3 x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. This is the equation of line for first part. The condition given in first part. that is still here, isn't it? Still I need to find one more equation. So this is the equation for first part. Next we'll see the second part. Okay. First part is very simple. Inclination was given. You will find slope, and once you get slope and point is also given, you will use point slope form and you will find the equation. Now you should be very familiar with all various type of equations. Okay. Let me see the second part. Okay. So what is the second part? Also find the equation of line parallel to it. I mean, I have to find one more equation of a line. That line should be parallel to this line. What you had, the line in first part. So you have to find the equation of a line parallel to this. Crossing y-axis at a distance of 2 units below the origin. They are saying parallel to this line, isn't it? Passing through what? Y-axis below the origin, so the point will be 0, minus 2. Am I right? Point will be 0, minus 2. So again, to find equation of this line, I found this line in the first part. It was oval. Now I have to find equation of this line. Point is known, isn't it? How I got point? Read the question carefully, students. Parallel to it, it should be parallel, and crossing the y-axis, this is y-axis, at a distance of 2 units below the origin. They have clearly given below the origin, so it is negative y-axis. So the point is 0, minus 2, isn't it? Again, to find the equation of this line, I got point. But the question is how to find slope. See, it is given that these two lines are parallel. If the two lines are parallel, we know that the slopes are equal, isn't it? We discussed this in earlier classes. If two lines are parallel to each other, then the slopes are equal. If two lines are perpendicular to each other, then the slopes are negative reciprocals of each other, isn't it? So here, since they are parallel, can I consider m1 is equal to m2? I mean, can I take slope as this equation, as for this equation? I mean, slope of this line is also same, that is root 3, because they are parallel. So this is the procedure, okay? So let me do the second part. Now, I am doing second part now, okay? Now, point on the line is 0, minus 2. I hope you got how it came. Okay, just read the question. Because it is of distance of 2 units. See? Distance should be 2 units and below the origin, so the point is 0, minus 2. Point on the line is 0, minus 2. Given lines are parallel. So slope of first line is equal to slope of required line. Am I right? See, since the lines are parallel, can I say slope of first line, what we found, slope of first line is equal to slope of required line. We need to find, it is required to find equation of new line now, so I have taken required line. So slope, here also slope is minus root 3. Slope is minus root 3 and 0, minus 2. So equation of required line is when slope at a point is given, you know how to use point slope form. I am not writing the formula, I am directly substituting it. Y minus y0 is minus 2 is equal to minus root 3 into x minus 0. Y minus y0 is equal to m into x minus x0, isn't it? So let me substitute point and slope. Now the equation is root 3x plus y minus into minus plus 2 is equal to 0. This is what? Equation of second line. Let me show you This is root 3x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. This is the equation of first line. Now what we found? Root 3x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This is what equation of second line. So we finished both the part. Read the question carefully and find required things. Okay? This is very important since the given lines are parallel. Slope of first line is equal to slope of required line, isn't it? I hope you got the condition. When the two lines are equal, when the two lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. I use the same concept here. So the slope is minus root 3. You can write even that note also. If the two lines are parallel to each other, then the slopes are equal. You can write even that particular note and you can continue this. Okay? So this is the required equation of line. Next, we'll see the next question. Next question. The perpendicular from the origin to a line meets at the point minus 2, 9. Minus 2, 9. Find the equation of line. Read the question carefully. Again, we'll take a rough picture of this. The perpendicular from the origin to the line means it will be like this. Isn't it? A perpendicular from origin to the line. In normal form we studied this, isn't it? This is actually a normal. In the sense, if you see, it's actually a normal, isn't it? Is at the point minus 2, 9. The perpendicular from origin to the line meets at the point minus 2, 9. I mean this point is what? Minus 2, 9, isn't it? I mean, don't think how you will get negative in first quadrant. See, I am plotting the pictures roughly here, okay? This is not the exact point where it is located. Don't think like that. I mean, minus 2, 9 means x is negative. It should be like this, isn't it? So, when I take roughly some picture, the information is more necessary here, okay? So, the point is what? Minus 2, 9. Now it is fine, isn't it? So, this is origin. Only this much is given. The perpendicular from origin to the line meets at the point is given. Find the equation of line. Only this much is given. See, to find the equation of a line, here I can't use normal form because normal distance is not given and also angle between normal and x-axis is also not given. I can't use normal form here. But to find the equation of a line, minimum what do you need? We need a point and a slope. Point is known. This is a point on both the lines, isn't it? So point is known. Now the question is how to find slope of that line. Once you get slope of that line, easily you can find out equation of a line. Now here this is from origin means this is what? 0, 0. See, can you find slope of this line, students? Because see, you can find slope of this line when 2 points are known. And once you get slope of this line, can you find slope of the perpendicular line by using the perpendicular condition? Now the problem will be easier for you. Once you get slope and point, you can easily find equation of a line. Did you get the procedure here? First we'll find slope of this line. Okay, slope of this line. Well, the 2 points will be given. Next, we'll find slope of this line by using perpendicular condition. Solution. Let A be given point on a line. It is given point minus 2, 9. Isn't it? That is minus 2, 9. Let me give the name A. Origin, we know that is O. So let me give the name, the point on the line as AB of minus 2, 9. Slope of OA. Now I am finding slope of this line, okay? Perpendicular relations. We find slope of this line. We know that slope of the line when 2 points are given. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Is it 0 minus 9 divided by 0 minus of minus plus 2? Isn't it? This is what? Slope of OA. Now, can you find slope of this line? Okay, let me give the name L. Okay, let L be required line. Isn't it? We need to find the equation of this line. So can I take L be required line? Then slope of line L is equal to, if this is minus 2 by 9, if slope of OA is minus 2 by 9, then its negative reciprocal is what, students? 2 by 9. Am I right? See, if it is minus 9 by 2, then its negative reciprocals will be 2 by 9. Did you get this? Let me show this here. M1, M2 is equal to minus 1. This is perpendicular condition. M1 is known, minus 9 by 2, and M2 is, I need to find, let me take it as just M, minus 1. Then M will be, just shift it, so is it 2 by 9? Did you get this? I mean, you should be able to write it directly. If slope of OA, this line is minus 9 by 2, then slope of its perpendicular bisector is what? 2 by 9. Slope of its perpendicular bisector is what? 2 by 9. Did you get this? So you have slope of a line. Slope of this line, you have point. Now you can easily find the equation. So, equation of line passing what is the point? Minus 2 comma 9. With slope we have 2 by 9 is y minus y0 is 9 is equal to 2 by 9 is slope into x plus 2. So is it 9 by minus 81 is equal to 2x plus 4. So 2x minus 9y, isn't it? Minus 9y and plus 85 is equal to 0. This is the required equation of line. Go through the problem once again, you will get it. Next question. The length L of a copper rod is a linear function of its Celsius temperature C. In an experiment, if length is 124.942 centimeters, when C is 20, temperature is 20, and L is 125.134 centimeters when temperature C is 110. Express L in terms of C. Express L in terms of C means you have to find an equation which involves L and C. First, understand the question. Length L of a copper rod is a linear function. They are saying a length and Celsius makes a linear function. Linear function means, see name here, name itself tells you the identity of linear function, means it is what? A line. Linear function represents a straight line. So here what is the two things we have? One is length and another is temperature C. Length L and temperature C. So in this experiment, two informations are given. So you have to find L in terms of C. First we'll consider, first we'll make this as a straight line because it is given as it is linear function, right? So assume L along x-axis and C along y-axis. Okay? Let me consider L along x-axis and C along y-axis. Okay? So this represents now a straight line, isn't it? So 2 points are known. The coordinate will be like what here? Then coordinate of point in this line will be L comma C, isn't it? Where x coordinate represents length and y coordinate represents temperature C. So this is a line, 2 points. When L is 124.942, C is 20. Can I write it as 124.942, 20 for this point, and let me write one more coordinate for another point, that is 125.134 comma 110. Isn't it? I have written 110 here. Okay. Very simple. I am writing the two informations from the experiment as what? Coordinates. Now we have 2 points here. Now the question is to find x plus L in terms of, see, I told you, you have to find the equation here. Equation in terms of L and C. Mathematically, you are going to find equation in terms of L and C. We assumed L as x-axis and C along y-axis, then coordinate will be like this, isn't it? See, I have taken coordinate. Coordinate on this line will be of the form L, C, isn't it? Now, can I use 2-point formula here, students? Because 2 points are known and the points on this line is in terms of LC. From 2-point form, can I write the formula y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1, isn't it? So this is the equation of a line in 2-point form. 2 points are known, you can substitute, and in place of x and y, this is a straight line where the coordinates are in terms of L and C, isn't it? So instead of x and y, can I write it in terms of L and C? And once you write it in terms of L and C, easily you will get equation in terms of L and C. See, this equation becomes y. In place of y, I am writing c minus y1. Okay, we will take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. Okay, I hope you can see that point 110. I have written 110 there. Let me write it here. 125.134 comma 110. I written point here, that's it. Okay. C minus y1 is what? 20 is equal to y2 minus y1. 110 minus 20, 90 divided by x2 minus x1. I have calculated it. Let me substitute directly. x2 minus x1, 125.134 minus 124.942 will be 0.192. Okay, 0.192 into x minus, in place of x, let me take L. Because here x coordinate is L and y coordinate is C. See? And let me substitute the same. X minus x1 is what? 124.942. See, finally you have equation in terms of both L and C. But the question is express L in terms of C, right? Let me write L in one side and the remaining another side. Okay? I am expressing in terms of L in terms of C. Okay, we continue here. See what we will do. L minus 124.942 is equal to 0.192 divided by 90 into C minus 20. I shifted this to this, so it becomes reciprocal, isn't it? Finally, L is equal to 0.192 divided by 90. I am not solving this, not necessary, because I need only equation, right? Let me keep this as it is, C minus 20, and let me shift this to RHS, 124.94. Is it fine? Now this is the relation L in terms of C. See, the relation L in terms of C. Here we used 2-point formula. To find the equation here we used 2-point formula, and we considered x and y as what here? L and C. Do you get this? So this is from 2-point formula. Same type of question you have in page number 128. Let me write it, and you just do it by yourself, okay? Same type of question you have. Page number 280, example number 12. Same type of question you have in textbook, okay? It is actually solved example, so I didn't do. You can do it by yourself. We'll see the next question. Next, last problem in this session, students. The owner of a milk store finds that he can sell 980 liters of milk each week at rupees 14 per liter and 1220 liters of milk each week at rupees 16 per liter, assuming a linear relationship between selling price and demand. They are saying assume a linear relationship means it forms a straight line. See, I have taken graph and draw a straight line. This is not given, I have written this, okay. Assuming a linear relationship between selling price and demand, how many liters could he sell weekly at rupees 70 per liter? So here I have taken demand along x-axis and price along y-axis. Demand means how many amount of milk, how many liters he can sell. Okay. So that is what demand, and this is what selling price. I have taken it on y-axis. See, when you analyze the problem, you can easily make out this graph and you can draw a straight line, isn't it? So what is given here? 980 liters of milk each week at rupees 14. How much 980? Can I take one point as x coordinate as 980 because that represents demand. 980 liters of milk each week at rupees 14 per liter. This is price along y-axis. Can I write 14 here? I got 1 point, see, with the help of coordinate. If we take one more point, students, 1220 liters of milk each week at rupees 16 per liter. Can I take y coordinate as 16? Did you get how I considered 2 points? Same as in the last question. See, I have taken the 2 points where the x coordinate represents demand, y coordinate represents price. What we need to find here? How many liters could he sell weekly at rupees 17 per liter? Again, this point is also on same line because we have assumed a linear relationship between these two here, isn't it? This point is also here. The only thing is 17 liters. Y coordinate is given, you need to find x coordinate, you need to find demand on that particular week, isn't it? You need to find how many liters of milk he can sell at 17 rupees per liter. So see, I have taken 17 as a y coordinate, you need to find x. So from analyzing the problem, can you draw this? Isn't it? Linear function. I have taken demand along x-axis, price along y-axis, so 2 points known. So here 17, y coordinate is 17, so you need to find x coordinate. You can use any concept here. Since you have 3 points and 3 points on the same line, can I use condition of collinearity here? Let me take these 3 points as P, Q, R. And let me take the relation of collinearity and we'll solve for x here. Okay, first take the picture and in solution write down by analyzing the problem. We have this graph. See, by analyzing the problem, we have this graph. Here, points P, Q and R are collinear. So can I write slope of PQ is equal to slope of QR? Can I use this condition? So use it. PQ. So y2 minus y1. 17 minus 16 will be 1. Isn't it? 17 minus 16, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 is equal to QR. So in terms of QR, 17 minus 14, isn't it? QR, sorry, 14 minus 17 divided by, no, you can write in any way, you will get same answer. 14 minus 17 divided by 980 So now finally you have equation in terms of x. Solve this, you will get x value. Solve it, cross multiply it, solve it. The problem is very big, it looks very big, but the solution is very simple, students, because it is completely based on concept, isn't it? So here it is 1 by x minus 1 into 0 is equal to minus 3 divided by 980 minus x. When you cross multiply this, what you will get here? 980 minus x is equal to minus 3x plus 3 into 1220. Isn't it? So it is 2x is equal to 3 into 1220 minus 980. So solve it. We'll shift this to here, it becomes 2x, and we'll shift that side. So it is 60 minus, so x will be equal to 1340. I mean, he can sell liter, how many liters? 1340 liters weekly at rupees 17 per liter. Conclude it, okay? We got x value, conclude it. He can sell 1340 liters weekly at rupees 17 per liter. So in the next class, we'll see CET problems, JEE problems based on this. So I'll send you synopsis and also questions about this, isn't it? Please go through the synopsis, okay? We'll see in the next class. Thank you, students.